Hey guys, it's MMC and it's really nice to see you guys again. Well, last week I shared online that I was going to talk to an animal communicator who was going to talk to my dogs, Sandy and Mongo, who have recently passed in October a couple months ago. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because they passed at a really difficult time for me. I just had a baby at the end of September. I was really consumed with my new baby, and then 2 weeks later they passed away. And I just feel like I want to close some loose ends that I have open, and all these questions and feelings that I have inside. And I thought that this would be a great way to do it. This occurred over the telephone with this woman named Lisa. Basically, I provided her with very little information. She didn't want to know about their personalities. All she needed was a photo of each of them, how long they lived, and their names, and their cause of death. You'll see that throughout this phone call, I don't say very much. I wanted to keep the integrity of this reading and have her spend the time giving me the information that she's getting from them. Something important to note is that this was a phone call that lasted over an hour. So this video, I have cut out over an hour's worth of stuff. Hi Lisa, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
So, Sandy passed on October 26th, and Mongo passed just a week, 2.5 weeks before that, correct?
Correct, October 10th.
And it was Mongo that was sudden and unexpected. Okay.
Yes.
So give me a sec. Was Sandy in life, was Sandy kind of a nervous Nellie?
She's generally calm, except when she's around other dogs. She was never really social with other dogs.
Let me make sure I've got the right one.
Yeah.
It could be coming in that way. Were they very close?
I would consider them to be close in a brother and sister type of relationship.
Got it. Okay. So I feel like I'm definitely getting this from Sandy.
Okay.
So if you're saying that you don't feel like she was really a nervous Nellie, or maybe it could be that she got nervous around other dogs.
Yeah.
Then maybe she's showing me the fact of when she passed, because was there I mean, when all of this happened, was there a nervousness about her? Because I'm
Yes.
feeling a definite nervousness about her.
Yes, she was pacing around, and
Oh, okay, that would do it for me. Okay.
yeah.
Was it becoming increasingly hard for her to breathe? It almost feels like she was like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It got harder.
And that could also be why I'm getting that nervousness too, because I would get that the same way. Yeah. She was really affected by Mongo's death, was she not?
I couldn't really tell.
Okay, I'm going to tell you she was.
Okay.
They had a bigger connection on a spiritual or a soul level than you may have realized or may have known.
Okay.
They respected each other's space, but they were very much connected on a visceral level. I mean, this is the reason they went so close together.
Yes.
As much of a shock as it was for you, for Mongo to pass, that's as much and more as it was for her.
Yeah.
Because it's like the timing was off. It felt like her that the timing was off. And then when that timing got set off, it created that nervousness in her, because it was something that was just very, very wrong with the universe.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was a shock to us because we never expected that he would go as soon as he did. I mean, we were thinking he had a few more years.
Here was this surprise. It wasn't supposed to happen that way, so she
Yeah.
It's some sort of soul contract that they had between the two of them. But even he's saying it's like something went wrong, something went haywire. It doesn't mean that it wasn't supposed to happen. It's just that it wasn't the way that it was planned.
Yeah.
And Sandy is certainly taking the lead here in speaking. So I'm asking her, I said, I think your mom's going to want to know some other stuff. Can we talk about that? And I said, first, tell me how you are over there. And she says, we're fine over here. We're wonderful over here. We're just sorry that that what all of this confusion and all of this mess has caused her pain. We never wanted to cause her pain. It was just like this turbulence that happened over the course of, a few weeks or a few months.
Yeah, it really was.
Now, you said it's you and your husband and who else in the house?
We have a son.
How old is your son?
He's 2 months old. He was a new baby. They passed soon after he was born.
I'm so sorry. That's so hard. Okay, hang on. Sandy is saying my mom needs to know how much we love her, first of all. Hang on. And she said there was a warmth to my mom's heart. Sandy is saying I was the one that taught my mom how to be a mom.
Yep.
Because Sandy is saying, we had a wonderful life, and she's thanking you for giving her such a wonderful life. Hang on. And when you moved out, you moved in, was it like a little apartment?
We live in a small house. Yes.
A small house,
Yes.
Okay. Is that the same place you're living now?
Yes.
Okay. Because it just feels like it's very, cozy and
Yeah, it's very...
sweet.
Yes.
It's interesting because I keep asking her, well, what did you learn from being with your mom? And she's not necessarily telling me what she learned. She's just showing me, how nice your life was.
Great.
She's saying she learned to appreciate the now, appreciate the present, appreciate the things that she has. That's really what she learned, and because that seems to be the way that you are. You're a person that really knows how to appreciate the joys of life. Is that correct?
I hope so. Yeah.
Well, not everybody is. In fact, very few people are. Sandy was the more analytical one, and Mongo was the more emotional one. Is that correct?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Because he really was a very sweet soul, wasn't he?
Yes.
But he wants you to know that he's around. And have you ever noticed your baby, like, looking at something and you don't know what he's looking at?
Yep. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That would be Mongo. But Mongo had a really good sense of humor, did he not?
Very much so. Yes.
And it's it's almost as though I see him kind of like doing things to make the baby laugh.
Oh.
And it's almost like he looks down on him and looks over him.
Oh, good.
And I have to tell you, there's a lightness and a love that I'm feeling like that when they're showing me this, when he's showing me this. Hang on.
I was wondering, what they thought of the baby.
Well, and what they're saying right now is that that's kind of one of the reasons that they left when they did is like sometimes they leave when there's something to do over there that they can help more over there than they can over here.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like that there's something to do with helping you take care of the baby, but taking care of him from over there, that they can do from over there where they wouldn't have been able to do it while they were still in body.
That's great.
Is there something specific you want me to say to them or ask them?
Maybe just anything they remember about the house, because, you know, we have all of our memories in this house are with them. We moved here with them. I imagine them in their spots. I'm just wondering if there's anything that I can think of, you know, that made them happy.
Do you have your front door is in the middle, and then you have a window on either side, and is that the living room part of it?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And there was a breeze that came in that door. They used to love it when the door was open and there was a breeze that came in.
Yes.
They're saying that they're still there.
Oh, good.
They want you to understand that they're still there. And I know it's hard right now, you know, because it's hard to feel things when you're in this much grief, but I know it's hard right now that you can feel us in the wind. That's the way they're saying it, and maybe that's why I keep seeing that door. You know, maybe they're using that because they enjoyed that.
Okay.
Many times they would use what they enjoyed most to come back and show you them.
Okay.
You know, they're saying, you know, you gave us a cozy home. We couldn't have asked for anything more. It wasn't about the house, it was about the home.
Okay.
It's about the emotion that you guys gave them. I'm going to tell them how much you love them and miss them.
And that Dad does too.
And Dad does
yes.
too, yeah, of course. So they're saying, we just want Mom and Dad to know that we're around, that we love them very much, and that we are looking after Nathaniel.
Well, good.
Any last words do you want to say to them before I thank them?
Just that we think about them every day, and that we just hope that they're happy and that they've just given us the most amazing life, really. That's why it's been so hard. When they left, we felt a lot of guilt because we were so busy trying to adjust to the baby, so that's
well,
been
they
hard.
didn't bring that up.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
I mean, they brought up a happy life.
That's good.
And what they were saying, you know, just as I was about to say, it was you that gave us the wonderful life.
Great.
And I wish I could express, you know, exactly the feeling that I get in my chest when they were showing me what kind of life they had. Very, very happy, very joyful. Hang on. Yeah, and Sandy's saying there's no reason to feel any guilt. They are ecstatic with the life that they lived. Hang on.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.
So let me thank them for talking to us. Okay. They're good, they're happy, they want you to know that they are fine on the other side, and just want you to know that, you know, that they are around you, and that this is, that their passing had a much higher meaning than just, you know, than just their passing or just them being without, you know, you being without them, that you know, they're over there with a purpose, and that purpose is looking after you guys. They without question are your spirit guides now.
Oh, great. I really appreciate you being able to connect with them and close a lot of loops and give us some closure. And, you know, I think, you know, we can focus on being happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they're saying that you know how to do. You know, where so many people don't. And that's one of the things that they really appreciate about you, you know?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for letting me speak to them.
Thank you. Sandy and Mongo died from old age and some natural causes. Sandy had congestive heart failure, and Mongo had a liver disease. And I talk about it more in depth in my blog, and so there's a link below in case you want to read that. I'm sure that there's people watching this who are really skeptical about an animal communicator, psychics, or this whole thing in general, and that's totally fine. This is something that I needed to have done to, just start to move on. And whether or not this was real or not, it was something that I just needed to hear. And something that needed to happen for me to heal. Thanks for hanging in there and watching this. I know I usually do fun and very lively and happy-go-lucky stuff, but this is my real life. This is what I'm experiencing right now. Aside from my baby, which, by the way, I have to work on those videos. I have a ton of footage and have been continuing the footage. I know I stopped before my 3rd trimester, but I'm going to put those videos together. I love editing videos, but obviously I don't have a lot of time. But if you just hang in there and get my email updates, I hope you can watch those videos. Because this is a great time. With all the heartache from the passing of my dogs, this is really the most amazing time of my life, raising my first baby, and there's a lot of happiness too, but I feel like I had to get all of this out of the way, and just get this all off my chest, and so I could move on. So this is very therapeutic for me to share this with you, and I hope you found it interesting and that you liked it. With your animals, if you're a pet owner too, just think about, what would they be thinking, and what would you want to communicate with them, or what would they want to communicate with you when they pass. So, hopefully can urge you to give your pets a great life as well, and, just focus on all the positive stuff. So thank you all for watching this video, and it was great seeing you again, and take care. Bye.